So if we all look at the top of that sheet, we've got the thoughts. So that's our story, psychological thoughts, assumptions. Now, if you notice that this top box, it will connect to the middle box, and it says the word believed. So our thoughts will create emotions and reactions within the body, however, only if we believe them. So imagine this. Imagine I have two people come up here on stage, and I tell you one of them has dementia and the other is Stephen Hawking. I know he passed, but I always use the Stephen Hawking example. So the other is Stephen Hawking, and both of them tell you guys the world's going to end today. So who would you believe? Would you believe either one? So think about it. But maybe you'd feel differently based on who told you that, right? Like with the person with dementia, I might feel some compassion, but I'm not going to go say my goodbyes, right? With Stephen Hawking, I might be like, what do you know? What do you know? Right? And then I might feel some fear, some terror. But notice, it's only the person I lent my credibility to that enabled me to feel any sort of emotion. Does that make sense? So how about the thoughts I have in my head? Because anything I've ever heard in my life, on TV, comedy show, my parents, my peers, anything ever, is fair game to pop in my head at any moment. Am I controlling it? I'm not controlling that. If I could control it, every morning I would wake up and I'd flip the switch, no negative thoughts today. Done, right? We'd all do that. So the problem is we don't know what the next thought, what's your next thought going to be? I don't know, right? So what happens though, is that if I believe every thought that comes in my head, have you ever had a thought, like you heard something on TV and you're just like, oh, I wish that thought wasn't in my head now, right? That's not your thought, it's just something in your head. So if I'm going to believe every thought that comes in my head, I'm going to be on this emotional roller coaster, right? I'm going to have all these emotions constantly being created. So I need to watch, what thoughts am I allowing myself to believe? So if we look at the left side of this drawing, okay, I'm going to answer your question with a couple of hacks. All the things on the left are the hacks. So the first thing is disidentification from the thoughts. So most of us walk around thinking that we are our thoughts, right? But if I was my thoughts, wouldn't they have been with me every single second of my life? If I was them, the way my hand has been with me every single second. So the truth is though, I was here long before my thought arrived, and I'll be here long after it goes. So doesn't it make more sense that I'm the witness to my thoughts? Does that make more sense than I am my thoughts, right? But how many of us get a negative thought and then we beat ourselves up for it and we think we're a bad person? I didn't put that thought there, and I don't have to believe it. I don't have to identify with it. I'm the witness to these thoughts.